Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for May 17th, read by Scott B. from Detroit, Michigan. AA Thoughts for the Day. Fear. This short word somehow touches about every aspect of our lives. It was an evil and corroding thread. The fabric of our existence was shot through with it. It set in motion trains of circumstances which brought us misfortune we felt we didn't deserve. But did not we ourselves set the ball rolling? Sometimes we think fear ought to be classed with stealing. It seems to cause more trouble. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 67 and 68. Thought to consider. Anxiety does not empty tomorrow of its sorrows, but only empties today of its strength. Acronyms. Fear. Forever escaping and retreating. Just for today. Literature. From the Three Legacies of Alcoholics Anonymous. My elation was disturbed by disquieting thoughts. Suppose our embryo book was someday to become the chief text for our fellowship. Our principal written asset would then be owned by an outside publisher. A fine conservative one surely, but nevertheless an outsider. Soon afterwards, one of the most terrific power drivers I had ever met got into the act. This was my friend Henry P., one-time Standard Oil executive and the very first alcoholic ever to stay sober even a little while in the New York group. Why don't we put this proposed book on a business basis and form a stock company? Let's sell shares to our own folks right here in New York. I went back to Harper's editor and AA friend Gene Eggsman and frankly explained to him what was about to happen. To my utter amazement, he agreed, quite contrary to his own interest, that a society like ours ought to control and publish its own literature. Alcoholics Comes of Age, page 154, 155. Daily Reflections. And forgive. Under very trying conditions, I have had, again and again, to forgive others, also myself. As Bill sees it, page 268. Forgiveness of self and forgiveness of others are just two currents in the same river, both hindered or shut off completely by the dam of resentment. Once the dam is lifted, both currents can flow. The steps of AA allow me to see how resentment has built up and subsequently blocked off the flow in my life. The steps provide a way by which my resentments may, by the grace of God, as I understand Him, be lifted. It is as a result of this solution that I can find the necessary grace which enables me to forgive myself and others. As Bill sees it, resolving fear. Fear somehow touched about every aspect of our lives. It was an evil and corroding thread. The fabric of our existence was shot through with it. It set in motion trains of circumstances which brought us misfortune we felt we didn't deserve. But did not we often set the ball rolling ourselves? The problem of resolving fear has two aspects. We shall have to try for all freedom from fear that is possible for us to obtain. Then we shall need to find both the courage and the grace to deal constructively with whatever fears remain. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 67 and 68. Grapevine, January 1962. Big Book Quote. Next, we launch out on a course of vigorous action, the first step of which is personal house cleaning, which many of us had never attempted. Though our decision was a vital and crucial step, it could have little permanent effect unless at once followed by strenuous effort to face and to be rid of the things in ourselves which had been blocking us. Our liquor was but a symptom, so we had to get down to the causes and conditions. Therefore, we started upon personal inventory. This was step 4. Alcoholics Anonymous, How It Works, page 63. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. A lot of well-meaning people treat alcoholics like the priest and the Levite. They pass by on the other side by scorning them and telling them what low people they are, with no willpower. Whereas they really have fallen for alcohol, in the same way as the man in the story fell upon some robbers. And the member of AA who is working with others is like the Good Samaritan. Am I moved with compassion? Do I take care of another alcoholic whenever I can? Meditation for the day. I must constantly live in preparation for something better to come. All of life is a preparation for something better. I must anticipate the morning to come. I must feel in the night of sorrow that understanding joy that tells of confident expectation of better things to come. Sorrow may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Know that God has something better in store for you, as long as you are making yourself ready for it. All your existence in this world is a training for a better life to come. Prayer for the day. I pray that when life is over, I will return to an eternal, spaceless life with God. I pray that I may make this life a preparation for a better life to come. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. My name is Scott, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.